Perhaps the nicest thing about this bag is the color. We can see, and periodically we'll hear someone mention flag colors. The reason why most flags from before World War I are red, white, and blue is because red, white, and blue were the colors that they could achieve with stable dyes. Here we see the madder red, we see the indigo blue, and we see the natural white. Oftentimes this will be bleached, but it's still natural. It's not a dye added to it. So we have the red, white, and blue like we see in the English flag, the French flag, and of course the American flag. Looking at the reciprocal border, we see a really nice red and blue. These are good colors, and oftentimes when we're trying to figure out how old is a piece, because how old is a piece helps us to determine how valuable a piece is. But it puts it in context for us. It's not the total determining factor, but it's one of them. And when we see good colors, that makes a huge difference. As we zoom in on that border, we can take a look. One of the things is that the eye, quite normally, here we are zooming in on that border, the reciprocal border. One of the things that we have to be careful of is that our eye tends to see red and blue. But as we get closer, we see the almost black-brown used as the outline. Quite often our eyes tend to ignore the outlining, but it's a very important part of the piece. One of the attractive parts of this bag is that it's got a rather nice yellow. So let us zoom in on that and get a close. Here we are close up on the yellow, and we can see it's a very attractive yellow gold color. We see it in the yellow, but we also see it in another place. We also see the yellow and the green. Now keep in mind, of course, as I've mentioned in other places, they didn't have a good green before World War I. So they had to do it two-process dyeing. They dye it blue, they dye it yellow. Here we can see where the yellow is showing through over time. Now this probably was not apparent like this when the bag was new, but over time dyes affected different strands of wool in different places in different ways. And then we see the yellow.